Hey, what's up everybody? This is Jason and Cooper with Suburban Adventures, and we have a special edition today. We're going to be doing the Survivor Dad Challenge, so check it out. Okay, so some of the other YouTube dads that I've met from doing my YouTube channel wanted to do a collaboration where we use only a multi-tool. So Cooper's got his multi-tool here. Why don't you open it up and show us what we got here. But using only a multi-tool, we have to try and build some sort of tool or something that you hunt with and then see if we can start a fire. Okay, so Cooper and I are gonna try something different. We're gonna see if we can make our own fishing pole and see if we can try and scrounge around for a worm, and also see if we can scavenge for some fishing line. I'm not sure if that's against the rules or not, but where we're fishing here, we always get tangled up in people's fishing line that they've left along the way. So we're gonna see if we can do that. And I'm gonna try and make a hook out of a piece of wood, and we're gonna see if we can catch a fish. So you're gonna wanna check this out. I will leave a link to the playlist of the other dads. We've got Dad TV, We Are the Bakers, PFAM 5, and Fun Size Adventures. They're all doing this challenge. And so I'm going to put a link to a playlist on my channel where you can check out those guys and see how they probably did a way better job than I did in this. So on Cooper's multi-tool, we're going to use the saw there. And we're going to cut down this little branch, I'd say. And look at that too.
Fishing line. There's
fishing line right there. We didn't even plant it. But there's fishing line that we can use. And so I think if we cut, let's cut right, maybe like right there, okay. Cooper. And then that will be our fishing pole. Here, let me hold that. I'm gonna clean this up, clean the branches off it. We'll get our knife, we'll cut this fishing line, see if we can use that. And this is gonna be our homemade fishing tool. So there is what we're going to use for our fishing pole, right? So now let's get some of this line we can see if we can salvage, and we'll tie it on there. Here's our fishing pole. Got some fishing line that we came across, so we're going to tie this on here and go from there. Okay, so there we go. There's our fishing rod that we made. Okay, let me show you this. I carved this tiny little, it's called a fish gouge. It's the same basic idea as a hook. It gets stuck in their mouth. So I'm going to tie that onto the line, and then we're going to see if we can scrounge up some worms here. Okay, we got a part of a worm here. Should be enough. I'm going to get a little piece on our fish gouge, and then we're going to start fishing. Okay, let me show you what we're working with here. We got a little piece of the worm we found on the end of our fish gouge, and we're going to go ahead and start fishing. Let's go down over that way a little bit. As you can see, we did bring our tackle box because Tucker's fishing. He's actually collecting firewood right now, but we're not using any of that equipment. We're just trying to use only the multi-tool. Now, I'm not holding out a ton of hope. Tucker's been fishing for about 20 minutes and has caught nothing. So
using bread though.
Using bread. All right, go ahead. We got our line in the water. There it is. It's not sinking. Could be our problem. I've never fished with a fish gouge before on some salvaged fishing line that we hooked on the end of a branch that we cut down. You can see it's floating out there. Nothing. Yeah, it's buggy. There he is. Try it again. Cast out there with our homemade fishing pole. Okay, go ahead. We've been at it for a little while and we are not catching anything. In fact, the kid using the actual fishing pole is not catching anything either. We only found one worm too, and we... Oh, really? It's kind of a squirrel. I'm giving it one more try. I don't know if you can see. There's some fish there. They're eyeing my gouge. Oh! I had a bite. Couldn't hook him though. Come on. Come on. Oh! Oh! Had another bite. I think that's it. I lost half of my homemade fish hook. So that's it. That's it. I think if you could figure out a way to add a little weight to it, and if you also had some more bait, but Cooper also made a fishing holder for our homemade fishing rod, so no success with the fish, but we did make some nice equipment. We did show you that you could make a tool. we just weren't even able to catch any fish. So now we're gonna go ahead and see if we can make a little fire here, and maybe the smoke will keep some of these bugs away. So we did collect some dry branches and stuff using our multi-tool, so I'm not gonna try and rub two sticks together. That's beyond my scope of possibility. So let's see if we can get a all right, there we go. Got a little bit. Let's see if we can get it a little bigger here. Okay, there we go. It's not rip-roaring, but if we had actually caught a fish, it's also creating enough smoke to keep the bugs away. I don't really know the ramifications of having a fire here where we fish, so I'm not gonna let it get too big. So I'm also doing it right by the water here, so. There we go. That's good. Nice. That's gonna keep some of these mosquitoes away too. It is so buggy here today.
Put that on top.
Okay. So we did make some sort of tool, our fishing pole, and we did start a fire. Now again, I didn't do like any sort of friction board or anything, but we did start a fire. Didn't catch any fish though. So what do you think? Did we complete our mission?
Yep.
We wouldn't survive long without any fish, but we did show that you can use a multi-tool to make a fishing rod and start a fire. Okay guys, well that was a fun challenge anyway. We are going to keep our homemade fishing pole, and we did make our tool. We did have a little fire going. The fire kind of died out. I did actually have a couple of bites there, but you know, I think I could do a few things differently with making my fish gouge a little bit sturdier. So anyway, this was really enjoyable, and like I said, make sure you check out my playlist with the 4 other survivor dads and check out how they did. Like I said, they probably did better than I did at this. So if you're not a Suburban Adventure subscriber, go ahead and click subscribe. You can check out more of our other videos. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.